Hello YouTube friends, it's me, Theosha Talks, and today, because I feel like it, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to make croutons at home. Now, with everything that's going on in the world, I just want you to know that when COVID first started, cooking was the way that I kind of like eased my anxiety. I mean, I really can't say anxiety, but just it kind of cleared, it helped me with the lonelies. And then also it helped give me something to do, and it was productive, and I got to eat. After George Floyd and protests and riots and looting and everything that's going on in the media right now, including COVID, yeah, things are kind of out of hand. But I wanted to kind of get back to the thing that I like to do because it's what's centering me. I want you to know that if you hear an alarm going off, or like the smoke alarm type situation that's beeping in the background, I can't reach it, and the tallest ladder that I have in the house, I can't get up there. Maintenance hasn't been here. It's been a whole thing, so please don't think I'm trifling. It's just that I can't reach it. So anyway, whatever. So croutons. We are going to make them out of regular white bread. This is just a loaf of white bread from Kroger. I'm only going to do 2 slices because it's only me and I don't need to make a lot. When making croutons, croutons are cheap. You can get them at the store for like $1. But the thing is that you can make them at home if you don't have the time to go to the store or whatever. I mean, everybody's circumstances are different, or you can flavor them however you want, whatever you want them to taste like. So I'm just going to use a serrated knife, and I'm going to cut 2 slices of bread down the middle. Well, I'm going to make 6 little blocks out of it, or 6 cuts. You know what I mean. You can see what I'm doing. Because basically what I'm going to do is just cube it. So after I've sliced it in one direction, I turn it in the other direction and make small slices again. A tip, I would actually use day-old bread. I know they say day-old bread like we bake bread on a daily basis. That always cracked me up when like people on Food Network say that. But if you want your bread to be a little bit harder so that your cubes aren't getting smushed like mine are apparently, that's really crazy. Okay, you can leave it out overnight so it'll kind of get hard. And then that way it'll make it easier to make into croutons. Make sure that you're using like a softer bread, because if you use a bread that's already hard and make croutons out of it, basically you're just making little rocks. And if you want to break all your teeth out eating croutons, that's on you. So, okay, we're going to do that and spread them out a little bit. And I have to separate them because, like I said, they got smushed. And these aren't as small as I would like for them to be, but that is okay. You're going to get the gist. So, you're going to need some kind of an oil. You can spray this with non-stick cooking spray. You can use vegetable oil. I have some here. Or you can use butter. And if you're going to use butter, just kind of, let's try to push them together. And then this is like 1 pat. So 1 little tablespoon of butter, like according to the measurements on the side of the container. On the side of the stick of butter is what I'm trying to say. I cannot speak today. Good Lord. All right, drizzle that all around. And then you're going to take your spoon here and do this with that. And it doesn't take very long to make. So that's a good thing. So you can have this ready for your salad in no time. Now, when I cook, I like to use different spices, but to be honest, most of the time, this is what I use. This is smoked paprika, garlic powder, pink Himalayan salt, black pepper, and onion powder. If I want to get fancy with my pepper, sometimes I'll use one in a grinder so that I can get a coarser grit. I don't know what you call that. But for the most part, the rest of these are a staple. Instead of the pink Himalayan, sometimes I use kosher salt. because I like salt that has like a larger grain to it so that you can see how much you're putting in things. Because when you're using like a fine table salt, like iodized table salt, it's so fine that when you sprinkle it all over, you can end up with very salty food and not even know it. So, you know, there's that. And I'm realizing right now that I did not turn on my microphone there. I am recording at a different source, so I really hope that that's all I'm going to need in order to get the audio. So hopefully you'll be able to hear me. I'm just realizing that, and you know, whatever. So what I did already, because I like to prepare things ahead of time, is I just went ahead and mixed all of those spices together. I never really measure my spices. I generally just pour some in there until my ancestors say, that's enough, child. So I'm going to sprinkle some of this on top of here. Because of the butter that's there, it's going to give it something to stick to. And you don't have to use all of it. And I would probably be the most sparingly, the pink Himalayan, the salt. You know, people suffer from what's the word? Hypertension. I have high blood pressure, so I try not to use a whole lot of salt when I cook, but you know, it is what it is. So there's that. We're gonna pop this in the oven for approximately 10 minutes. But keep an eye on it, because I have my stove preheated at 350 degrees, but it doesn't, I mean, you can put it in there for more or less, just whatever. So if the bread is already hard, like you let it sit overnight and you got the perfectly cut little squares, it's not going to take a whole lot of time to harden it up, but you may have to wait a little bit until it browns. This is going to have to harden up and brown. So I'm going to put this in the oven so that you can, so we're going to put this in there for about 10 minutes. But through the magic, oh, excuse me, I'll just sit here until I get finished talking. Through the magic of, you know, filmmaking and TV magic, I already have one that's prepared in the oven already. And it has been in there for approximately 10 minutes. It's already done. I've turned the other side of the oven off so that I can take it out. And the pan itself probably won't be cool yet, but it might be cool enough for me to handle. So let's move this stuff out of the way. Grab my handy dandy oven mitt here. Okay, hold on just a second. I'm going to put this on another tray. Move that there. And put this in the oven. And here you go. Croutons. Now these are a bit darker than I would normally like, but they've got a really good color on them. I don't think you can really see them. This is hot. See if I can zoom in a little bit. Oh, no. I didn't mean to stop it. Ah, Lord help me. Okay, not sure I don't know what happened. My remote's supposed to work and it's not working. So I will bring some over to you. They're nice and brown. This is my first time doing a video such as this. So let's see if you can see that. There you go. See how nice and brown and crispy they look? All right. So you got a chance to see it. Now I'm going to taste one. I've made croutons before. You can eat them as a snack. Put them on top of your salad. Crumble them on top of your pasta dishes. You know, whatever you want to do with them. I mean, it's totally up to you. You know what else? Put them on top of your soup instead of like crackers. It's a game. Can you hear that? So crunchy. Okay, I did good. So in order to keep them, you can either put them in an airtight container, or you can just put them in a zip top bag and save them for later. And that, my friends, is how you make croutons. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. right at home on your own without having to buy them at the store. The good news about this is you can choose what you want them to taste like. And that's the good news, because sometimes, you can't find the croutons that you like, or sometimes they have more of this or less of that. Try putting some sprinkled Parmesan cheese on it. And there's so many different ways to kind of do it. You just have to watch it in the oven to make sure it doesn't burn. Anyway, I'm going to put the rest of these in there in a little bit, and I got to go. So thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to click subscribe and, I don't know, share it if you want to, because I will be doing more videos like this where I will come on and cook things for you that's simple and easy peasy for one person. Bye.